A drunk driver careens into a building in Immokalee.
Plus, Naples teens face multiple felonies after a gun deal on this week's Rambosk Report. Welcome to the Rambosk Report. I'm Andrea Jones.
I'm Adam Fisher. We begin with a case involving 3 teens, 2 guns, and 8 felonies. On Monday, a call came into 911 about a 16-year-old being threatened by 2 other teens. They had reportedly pointed a gun at him and wrestled him to the ground to steal the gun that he was planning to sell to them. CCSO responded and found the 2 teens hiding inside an abandoned apartment at the point at Naples off Airport Pulling Road. The teens, 16-year-old David Shivalan and 19-year-old Jacob Winters, had been crashing there, causing substantial damage.
That's right, and now Shivalan faces 5 felonies, including robbery with a firearm, grand theft of a firearm, and burglary. Winters also faces burglary and criminal mischief charges. And it turns out that the gun the victim tried to sell was reported stolen in early July. So Elias Quintera has been charged with possession of a firearm under 18 years old, possession of a gun with a serial number filed off, and for marijuana possession.
And in this next burglary case, the suspect is caught as he returns to the scene of the crime. 39-year-old Leonel Ortiz Pavon entered a Whistler's Green apartment through an unlocked door, stole a purse containing nearly $4,000 in cash, and then sent threatening messages to an occupant. Not only was Pavon caught on surveillance camera with the purse, but he also returned to the scene with the pink purse still in his vehicle. That's where he was arrested by deputies and charged with felony, grand burglary, as well as grand theft.
Meanwhile, the Waffle House off of Pine Ridge Road in Naples is the scene of a fight that could have ended very badly had deputies not been there to clear the scene. A fight had broken out between 2 women in front of the restaurant. Nearby, 35-year-old Benicia Fletcher pulled out a handgun and then dropped it. When she tried to pick it back up, the gun went off, luckily not striking anyone. She was quickly taken into custody and later charged with disorderly conduct and for mishandling that firearm.
And finally, 108 miles per hour in a 35. That's the speed a deputy clocked a black truck racing through Immokalee. The truck fled from CCSO, blowing through a red light at Main Street and South Street. The suspect couldn't manage a curve near New Market Road. It then struck a utility pole and then plowed right into a building. The fire department would deem the building structurally unsound with about $50,000 worth of damage.
You're seeing that damage right there. The driver, 31-year-old Richard Fuel of Lehigh Acres, is charged with fleeing from law enforcement, DUI with damage to property, and operating a vehicle over 100 miles per hour.
Well, before we go, I'm sure you've all noticed all the buses as well as other traffic on the roads in the mornings and the afternoon. Collier County went back to school this week, and we were right there with them.
It was a good week.
Great.
It went smoothly, and we're happy to have those kids safe and back at school. We're leaving you with some images now of deputies with our kiddos.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.